Everyone talks about love, but few mention how money quietly shapes it. We asked how finances affect dating, trust, and long-term connection. The answers were surprisingly honest.
What's one thing that actually matters in a relationship but isn't talked about enough?
I think it's how safe you feel being yourself, not having to perform, explain everything, or walk on eggshells, just feeling accepted as you are.
How you repair things after conflict instead of pretending nothing happened.
Genuine respect during disagreements, not just when things are easy or convenient.
What's one thing that actually matters in a relationship but isn't talked about enough?
How you handle stress together says more than how happy you are on good days.
How they act when they're tired, hungry, or mildly inconvenienced. That's the version you'll see the most.
If they apologize without turning it into a debate, things resolve faster. You don't have to argue just to be understood.
What did a relationship teach you about money?
I realized love doesn't fix bad money habits. It actually exposes them even more.
It taught me that money problems don't stay separate. They spill into everything if you ignore them.
It showed me that avoiding money talks causes more tension than having awkward conversations.
What did a relationship teach you about money?
It taught me that financial stress can turn a good mood into a quiet car ride with your partner.
Avoiding money talks just turns small issues into bigger ones later.
What's a money-related thought you had on a first date but didn't say out loud?
Please don't pick the most expensive thing. I'm smiling, but I'm hoping this bill doesn't cost a fortune.
I like them, but I'm hoping this doesn't turn into one of those dates that's great emotionally and painful financially by the time the bill shows up.
I'm relaxed on the outside, but inside I'm wondering if we're splitting this or if I just quietly signed up to be generous for the night.
I was thinking about whether our spending habits would ever align, even if the connection felt easy and natural in that moment.
Halfway through ordering, I realized why people start with coffee. This fancy place escalated way faster than I planned financially.
What surprised you the most about love in real life?
How much it's about effort and timing. When both people are ready and willing to show up, things feel a lot simpler than I expected.
Love feels more comforting than thrilling when the relationship is healthy.
It's built through small, ordinary moments, not just milestones. It grows slowly over time.
What stood out wasn't luxury or big gestures. It was how money stress reveals habits, values, and communication. These moments show where connection gets stronger or starts to crack.
What's something about love you didn't understand at first but do now?
I thought love was all sparks and excitement. Turns out it's mostly deciding what to eat without starting a debate.
Love isn't automatic. It takes work even when things are going well.
Thank you.
I used to think love was just a feeling. Now I see it's more of a daily choice, choosing to show up even on the ordinary days.
What's something about love you didn't understand at first but do now?
Love shows up in effort and consistency, not just big words or promises.
Love grows when both people feel safe enough to be honest and imperfect.
I thought love was sparks. Turns out it's watching someone do something annoying every single day.
What's a financial decision you made for love that you wouldn't repeat?
Paying for things I couldn't afford just to avoid awkward conversations.
Paid for more than I could afford to be supportive. And learn love shouldn't cost your peace, savings, or future plans.
I upgraded my lifestyle to match the relationship, fancier dinners, trips, and plans. Love was growing, but my bank account was quietly screaming for help.
I moved too fast financially, shared expenses, trips, upgrades, thinking it proved commitment. In reality, it added pressure, blurred boundaries, and taught me to pace money.
What's something you thought was important in love but isn't anymore?
Chasing constant excitement. I realized feeling calm, respected, and understood matters way more than emotional highs.
Big romantic gestures matter less than daily effort.
Always agreeing. I used to think harmony meant no conflict. Now I just want disagreements that don't feel exhausting.
Perfect communication. I realized it's not about saying the perfect thing, but about making the effort to understand each other.
What changed the way you see relationships as you got older?
Compatibility mattered more than chemistry once real life set in.
I realized I care more about how someone handles stress than how charming they are.
I started paying attention to patterns instead of believing potential.
What changed the way you see relationships as you got older?
I realized being single can be peaceful, which changed my standards completely.
I stopped confusing attention with care and started noticing how people actually show up.
I think I realized relationships aren't about intensity anymore. They're more about stability, communication, and choosing peace over drama.
These stories weren't about being rich or perfect. They were about clarity, boundaries, and learning the cost of peace. Love feels lighter when money stops being a guessing game.
We're out here sharing conversations about life, finances, and everything in between. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like and subscribe.